What's up with it, world? We got another one like the other one. This is Bigheaded Table Talk. We give you the latest news and updates in hip-hop and in the world, man. I am Busy Mac and the Handicap Assassin. You already know my other brother.
Man, it's your boy Bigheaded, and thank you for rocking with us on another one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because it lets you know when we drop, man.
Yeah. We gonna kick this shit off today with Romeo Miller and Master P Miller, man. They've been going at it for a couple weeks now. I guess Romeo Miller ain't too happy with his dad. They've been in business together for 15 plus years, and he said he hasn't received any check or nothing of royalties or nothing from helping his dad out and joining in these ventures with his dad.
Shit, I believe it.
And he's trying to cut the olive branch because he said his mom was trying to tell him that years ago. She said his dad was only worried about money, don't care about nobody in his family.
Yeah.
And I guess Lil Romeo's starting to see that, so he's cutting the olive branch. He didn't get nothing for the rap snacks. I would be mad too, but you can't just be like depending on your dad for handouts and shit.
Yeah, and a lot of stars, their kids, they believe that they're entitled to everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I see it, but Master P, he should have been breaking his kid off something. You know what I mean?
I don't. Sure, if you got in business with him, for sure you got to be breaking off. But
yeah,
I've been seeing this too much with Master P, like throughout the years. Like started with what's that shit called? Soldiers, what are they called? No Limit Soldiers and shit.
Yeah, No Limit Soldiers.
Like he wasn't even treating his artists right and all types of shit.
Yeah.
And then he just brought his son in, trying to make his son money off his son, and that's exactly what he was doing, making money off his son. And I guess his son's starting to see that shit, but yeah, best of luck with that. That's like some family problems. You should have been doing your own thing, but I see it because his dad tried to let's make some shoes and let's get in this rap snacks, but he just conned you into getting into that business and capitalizing off you. You know what I mean? And he's been doing that for years. Like,
yeah, and I mean, if you really look at it, it makes sense because, Master P, he always about himself. I mean, he's really a selfish type of person. I mean, you see the way he does business,
Facts.
So, I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be any different with his son. But, I mean, the least he could do is pay his son a little bit of money, like put him in the game, like really, because how you gonna do your own son dirty after you made all this money off him? I mean, but I understand that he made him into a star. He made him into a basketball player. He almost like covered all the bases for his son.
Nah, like you was living off your daddy's dream, but still, like,
yeah, his dad basically created what he wanted him to be, which is, not right, but it's right because he raised a good kid. You know what I mean? So maybe he was living through Romeo, but he should pay him for that. You know what I mean?
Nah, and he probably got his son in, so he wouldn't have to pay him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my son, I ain't got to pay him. I just got to keep the house over his head and all this shit.
Yeah, I was doing some research a long time ago about like child labor laws and shit like that. Like they is supposed to set up a little bank account where their kids get a certain percentage of the money. You know what I mean? But I don't understand how that didn't go down in that situation.
Like you said, he's been rich since we was little, so I would think he's rich still. But
I would think he would put up a little trust account or something for him to tap into when he gets a certain age. You get what I mean?
Nah, but now he's realizing that he's not his dad. He's his own person.
Yeah.
And all that money that he was and energy is putting into all that shit, didn't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks for him, man. But you know what I wanted to talk about, actually?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Romeo. Shouts out to Master P. And I hope you get your money because it's only what's deserved, you know what I'm saying, for Romeo. But
facts, it's the principle.
Yeah, I want to talk about Logan Paul and Jake Paul, actually. How they've been scamming everybody lately. So
I think I seen, like, someone, like, the cops rushed in or some shit.
Yeah, so basically they've been making fake NFT coins and fake little things and having people basically give them pre-orders so you got a chance to get in 50% cheaper before the public can get in.
Like a damn pyramid scheme and shit.
Yeah, so basically they've been like, okay, well, you can get in right now. It's 50% off. So people have been putting up money, millions of dollars, right? And then they turn around and they don't release the program. What do you think about something like that? Well, actually, too.
That's like some black market scheme shit.
Yeah. And actually, the programmers of the program, they said that they hadn't been paid. So basically, Logan Paul had just snaked them out of it.
And they look like some shady ass people. Like they'll just make you work, get rich off you, and then cut you off. Like,
yeah.
They look exactly like that, man. And I don't really like them because, like you said, it looks like they're just handing shit to him. Like,
yeah, and Jake Paul, his brother, I said Logan and Jake Paul, but Jake Paul, his brother, he's doing the same thing. They make these little weird coins.
Like little gold coins or something. Gold.
Yeah, well, actually, Logan Paul had promoted it as a game. He said this is going to be the funnest game you ever play to get rich. So basically, you were supposed to get an egg, and the egg was supposed to hatch into some kind of like multi-creature, whether it was a tiger, lion, or a giraffe, tiger.
Like one of those little things, NFTs that come out.
Yeah, and then basically the thing would increase like
in value, yeah,
in value, and it like the older the little animal gets, the better it gets, the better skills. So you're supposed to be able to make money off of that, which it sounds like it would have been a dope game, right?
No, like remember back in the day they had like those little Giga pets or whatever. Remember, and you had to take care of it all and feed it.
You know what? That's a good comparison when you really look at it, because that's what it was. It was like one of those little pets, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it sounds like.
And then they took it to where you could upgrade it and make money off of it.
Yeah, buy some new shirts for it and shit.
Yeah, and then you could sell it back on the market once it gets to a certain evolvedness. You feel me? Like once it evolves to a certain...
Yeah, but that sounds like that shit will bring a lot of people in. You know what I mean? Because that shit sounds interesting, but then they're just going to take your money from right up underneath you. Like,
yeah, but then they just want to do you dirty and take your money and not really create it, which I know these guys are like scammers, you know what I mean? Because basically they've been doing this, like they've been creating little fake things saying get in on this and get in on that. Yeah. And I can promote you for this and shit like that. But it's just weird, you know? It's weird the way that it works, you know?
Sorry about that.
No, it's good. It's just weird the way it works, you know? Like, I look at it and I say to myself, like, how did the fuck they get away with it? But, you know, the dude Sam Bankman-Fried, you know?
No, they, like you said, they got them dudes working it for them. So it looks legit and everything. And then they throw that dirty money into it and give it to the Logan Pauls, and they don't know really what to do with it. They just want to get rich off it, so they're just trying to get money out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that to me, that's some snaky shit, you know?
No, for sure. And I don't really see like Jake Paul or Logan Paul really doing that shit, but it shows you these people's true colors. Like, all they're worried about is money. They don't give a fuck about the fans or...
It's just amazing that they could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's my biggest thing. Like, how the fuck can they get away with things like this? Just like when we go back to the Master P situation. Like, how can you get away with not paying your kid hella money and he got to make a big deal about it? You know what I mean? Why couldn't you just give your kid his dough at the end of the day? Because if he worked hard for that, he in all these movies, he shouldn't even have to go in on you like this. Just like it. Same thing with Logan Paul and them. If you fuck around and make some NFTs and the shit fake, give people back their money, you already rich.
No, you know what it is? Is he wants to be able to control his son, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for his son not to prosper and be bigger than him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
He's trying to keep him stagnant. As long as I don't give him money, he ain't gonna blow up on me, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna forget me. Like.
But I understand it, you know what I mean? And I hope that Logan give him back their money, you know what I mean? And I hope Master P give Romeo some money. Just same thing. It's always about money. All these situations, when you really look at it, it always boils down to some money. And it's like, bruh, like, it don't need it. Money comes and goes. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers got to be smarter than this when they come to the world. You feel me? But
and I seen some shit on Logan Paul or Jake Paul the other day. Like, these FBI dudes came in their house and arrested him. I don't know if that was like for some publicity stunt or something, but they were talking about what you're talking about. Like, we know you've been selling these fake things or whatever. Yeah, and they came in the house. They already had the evidence, and they put him in handcuffs and everything. But
I don't know if they got arrested. I think I would have probably seen it, but I don't know if they did. That would be crazy. But
yeah, I don't know if it's for their show or what. You're right.
Yeah, but they're making some stupid shit, some little stupid coins, and everybody's biting into it. So hopefully that shit, gets better, because it's dirty how they getting over on people.
No, yeah, and they're rich as fuck taking people's money and shit.
Mm-hmm. What else you got for us, though, Pete?
Yeah, man, we got a dozen dead after historic winter storms in the East Coast, man. Winter Storm Elliott traps drivers in cars for 2 days.
Yeah.
Leaves frozen people dead on the sidewalk. At least 10.
Yeah,
people get frozen in their car. This lady sent out a video before she got frozen in her car, and that shit was so sad, bro.
You know, and a lot of environmentalists, they've been talking about this for a long time. They've been saying, like,
shit's gonna get worse.
Shit's gonna get worse, and shit's gonna get worse. Just like you seen how hot the summers got this summer. You know what it gets? Sure. 117, 118.
And you see how high the waters are getting now because all that shit's melting.
Yeah, so I mean, people have been worrying about it, but you know what's the crazy thing is I think the government been covering it up for so long that it's just coming out and they can't even stop it no more. You know, which is sad.
My bad for cutting you off. Which brings me to my next thing. They said that the government admitted to putting like particles and stuff into the air to try to throw off the climate change.
I mean, I believe it. I mean, they all about money. That
sounds about right.
And to me, it would be ridiculous for them to keep doing stupid shit because they only fucked up the world for their grandchildren.
Yeah, and they don't want to make the world better. They're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of as much people as they can. And
it's like you got a dude, he make cars run on water.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and they bury him. You don't hear nothing about that, man.
They buried all them people that try to do that.
And them winter storms, you know, like, I mean.
It's the holidays, like.
Yeah, and then people, they should be fucking, I don't know, getting some kind of shelter or some kind of help, all the different kind of shit we got.
Bro, in Buffalo, New York, it was 12 feet of snow.
Yeah, see, that's outrageous.
They couldn't even get outside their house. Power went out and shit. What the fuck you supposed to do? That shit's so sad. Like, and not enough people, like you said, they're not acknowledging it. They're not sending help out there.
You're right. They're not acknowledging the shit. That shit's sad.
So we had to shed a little light on here, man.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, those families, they get their loved ones buried, and it goes on and gets a little bit better. I know it's never good for no one to die, but
nah.
I mean,
my condolences goes out to everybody going through this, everybody out on the East Coast, man.
Yes, sir.
Hope the best for y'all. We shall overcome, man.
Yes, sir. You know what I wanted to bring up next, actually? YFN Lucci, man. So YFN Lucci, it's being said that basically he finna testify against Young Thug. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for the prison thing, huh? When you try to get him killed?
Well, Young Thug is supposedly the one that shot YFN Lucci mom in the face.
Damn.
Okay? And then, so once he did that, then he basically killed Nut. Nut was YFN Lucci's manager. You feel me? So he killed Nut. So now Young Thug, not only is he fighting this little RICO case, but he been under investigation for the murder of Nut since 2016. Young Thug basically rented a car.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he rented the car, and now they're saying that
that's just a cherry on top to all the other shit.
Yeah, YFN Lucci basically coming out and telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, he rented the car.
And that dude, like you said, the dude that went, I think his brother or something, got a plea deal and shit.
Yeah, they got a plea deal. See, but my thing is, what's up with all these people snitching? Like, what happened to the old days when people...
That shows you the real meaning. Like, he's the head of the snake, and they're just trying to cut the head off the snake. They don't give a fuck about these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and
they
all
want
these people...
the real organizer, all that shit.
And here you got two good rappers, right? You got Gunna, you got YFN Lucci. They about to lose their whole careers over telling, you know? And I look at it and I say...
After all that shit they preach, that's what I don't get, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why on this one, it's a little bit different for me, because I'm like, man, I really fucked with Lucci. I hope he don't get up there and testify on Thug. But if you shoot my mom in the face, I'm still not going to testify against you, though, you know?
No, I'm killing you for sure.
I'm just going to do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that you would tell. Like, what do you think about that? What do you think about
it's for sure jeopardize your whole career talking about some shit, you know what I mean? So all that shit you're rapping about is just lies. Like, you got to either stand on the shit you was rapping about, you know what I mean, on all 10 and take that shit on the chin. Or like you said, you're going to crumble and fumble like this nigga and gave it all to him.
And the crazy part is YFN Lucci was one of my favorite little singer/rapper dudes, man. You feel me?
And just because they didn't plead deal to the... like doing the crime, they just plead deal like, oh yeah, this is a gang and organization and shit. They still, you know what I mean?
Well, they been going back and forth like isn't Young Thug's girl got killed, right? So
yeah, one of his baby mamas.
But I believe that they think that was YFN Lucci's people, because they've been feuding back and forth for a while. You know what I mean? So I guess that was revenge for the mom getting shot in her face or something like that. I don't know if she got shot in her face or whatever, but I think she got shot. But the cold part about it is, it's like, bro, if that shit happened and you in jail now, don't try to look for an scapegoat just to get out. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? He was even trying to get him in jail. He was trying to get him knocked off in jail already. He was not playing. Like,
I don't know. That shit just, to me, I don't understand where all the snitching's coming from, this new age of people. You know what I mean? Which is
because 6ix9ine made it okay. Like, oh, he got away with it. Watch, I'm gonna get away with it too. And then boom,
shit's
so
cold
on 3, get away free. And then they're just sitting somewhere in the fucking, you know what I mean, gated community, not having to worry about shit. Like,
I will say this though, man. Shit, at this point, nigga,
police officers living next door and surrounding them and shit all day.
Yeah, at this point, it's just free Young Thug now. Everybody,
because that shit's crumbling like a damn cookie, bro.
Everybody folded on, bro. Like, at this point, if you don't feel sorry for him, then you ain't no human like this. God damn, he didn't keep it solid for everybody. He didn't.
That's why none of this real hip hop and rap. No, I can't take none of that shit really serious.
Nah, he made all of them rich, bro. All of them, every single one of them.
He put
rich.
his neck out for all of them.
He made all of them rich. Do you remember when he came out with that
live the blood? Yeah, and they just sucked the blood out the niggas' neck.
Did we see any of them niggas in those videos back then? Nah, nigga, you feel me? That nigga didn't have none of them. It was just him in there, and he put all them on, right? And for them to turn around and snitch on him, I know that's a fucking slap in the face, bro.
Never enough.
It's never enough, bro. But what else you got up for us next, man?
Man, we got Kodak Black, man. Kodak was out in New York giving away back to the community over the holidays, man. I love to see that, especially what's going on in the East Coast with all that winter storm Elliott and shit. Gave away thousands of dollars and thousands of presents and shit.
He did that. Where you do that at?
Up in New York.
Okay.
Downtown New York.
Times Square and shit. I mean, now I'm gonna go against this a little bit. You let me know your opinion, but I feel like wherever he from, he should have did that for them. What
he probably already did.
But what you mean already did though? He should just keep giving back to where he came from.
Oh, you're right.
New York is cool, but you got enough New York rappers that could do that.
He got an artist in New York. What's his name?
We'll let the artist do it though. I mean, that's my personal opinion.
No, that's right.
Like, go back to where you from, Florida. I mean, I know he got a lot of beef and shit. Maybe that's why he don't want to do it there. But shit, do it from a distance or something. Help your people though. You know what I mean? But I mean, I can understand helping the world, but help where you
man. Shouts out for Kodak to give
but,
back.
But shouts out to Kodak for doing that. But I just feel like these artists, they be going out of town and shit. But bro, like, do it from where you from though. Feel me? That's all I'm saying. Don't be trying.
Nah, that does look kind of fishy, like you're trying to get.
Yeah,
you're trying to buy their respect and shit.
Yeah, that's not bull.
Trying to have a good look over there.
Hell no, but shouts out to Kodak because anytime you help anybody, it's a good thing. I'm not really looking down on it. You know what I'm saying? You should help the whole world if you could. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people be kind of like running from where they from. You feel me? And helping other people, whatever. But
no, yeah, you got a point there though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Help your folks first, then help the world. But anyways, man, you know what I want? Matter of fact, before I even move on, Kodak did give out air conditioners.
Yeah, to his hood. Yeah, I remember that
to his
too.
hood. But when it's Christmas, he should give him out some presents.
But we don't know. He probably already did. That's what I'm saying. I don't got any information.
Okay, you're right. That could be the case. My thing is just like help your folks.
But you're right. I wouldn't feel right giving it to someone else if I didn't give it to my own hood.
Hell no, you get what I mean. But you know what I want to talk to you about next is Dr. Fauci, man. So he stepped down as the medical chief advisor to the president.
I bet.
Yeah, so he the one that basically told us to wear masks, not to wear masks. It's safe to come out. It's safe to go out. Like basically, he was just making up a whole bunch of shit, and he was just flying with it, like whatever. You feel me?
And that makes me so sick, bro.
Now, I mean, I understand Dr. Fauci. He really didn't know much about the disease. That's what they say, right? I understand that's what they say.
What the fuck is he up there talking for?
Yeah, but the truth is what I was hearing is that he's behind that shit. You know what I mean? Like they are the ones that.
How are they going to put someone out there that don't know? He had to know something. Like
well, they're the ones that disease control. They're the heads of all of that. They're responsible for vaccines to get the diseases. So the people say it's kind of fishy that he found the vaccine so fast. You know what I mean?
Nah. And speaking of vaccines, sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's good. It's good.
I heard that they said all those vaccines they're forcing us to get and shit. Like none of them even work.
Yeah, no, they probably don't because
it just breaks up your insides system and shit more. It breaks down your system more. It gets you more, you know what I'm saying, prone to get sick and shit.
Nah, and to me, my personal opinion is I really think that they created COVID.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying, to mess up your body inside slowly.
Man-made, and the dude came out to say, like, none of that Pfizer shit, none of that shit works.
Nah, and I feel like they did that just to mess up the inside of your body so that you...
With those chemical imbalance and messes with our genealogy and all that shit.
And then he acted like he had some kind of miracle cure to get rich by healthcare, you know? Because, you know, healthcare is going to pay you to treat people.
Yeah, I seen one vaccine, and then, like you said, there's 20 more vaccines out. Like, so I didn't know what was going on. That just looked like a cast, you know what I'm saying? A cash throw up, like, ooh. Quick money get, you know what I'm saying?
How I look at it, I think it's chemical warfare, you know?
No, that's facts.
They're just taking us out. And
they're thinking, oh, we're going to go to war. When really, there's just a war right under our nose going on.
They're just taking us out.
Digital war, like you said, chemical warfare, any way they can. Processed foods, all that shit.
Yeah, like my phone, I've been having my phone for a while, by the way. Let's pivot a little bit. So I've been having my phone for a while. It's been going slow. The other day, I sat down, I'm tired of my phone going slow. And the phone said, threw an ad off, like the next ad was, if your phone's going slow, it's because ad people or the phone companies that you have slow the phone down with a virus in your phone on purpose after a couple years and slow the performance so you go buy a new one, right? And I was like, how the fuck did the phone hear me say that?
Mine does the same shit.
Like, it hears you, huh?
Bro, I be thinking about shit or saying some shit like, man, I need to go to this. And it pops up like on my phone, bro, on my TV.
Yeah.
And it just shows shit I be thinking about and talking about. And it shows commercials. I'm like, what the fuck? that shit really trips me out, bro.
Yeah, like it's starting to really like monitor us, bro. So
Nah, for sure. So
I know like these chemical
iPhones, those are the high tech ones. They said on iPhones.
Yeah.
My bad. They said they listen to 3 or 5 out of your phone calls.
No, I believe it. I definitely believe it because, like Dr. Fauci, like I think that what they were doing was implanting some kind of chip inside of you when they were giving you that COVID. I think they've been had a plan for the shit. And then the digital, you know, they had us with the digital once the cell phones started dropping. Once they got mass production of the cell phones.
Oh, that radiation shit coming out of them.
Yeah, they had us. They knew like, okay, we can control their minds. Like they're holding these phones in there. Like back in their days, they didn't hold phones in their hands like that all day. You know, now they know like, oh, they're holding these phones in their hands. They're typing everything on their mind. So we're just,
as long as they got the phone in their hand, they're killing themselves and shit.
But not only that, they can control us by letting us see what they want us to see and listening to what we say.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm. And it's also creating sales for them and creating panic in us. Sometimes we think we need something, or sometimes it's saying something against us. Like,
no, and that's exactly where COVID and all that shit came from. Just set panic in us.
Yeah,
bro. They said we locked down the streets and cleared everything, shut everything down for nothing, bro.
Yeah,
just for their little fun and games, like their little experiment.
This was all for Dr. Fauci's from Dr. Fauci's advice. You know what I'm saying? At bottom line. So I'm glad he resigned. I don't know who we gonna have as a medical chief advisor for next time. I don't know how that works, but hopefully it's somebody that really cares about the people, man.
Yeah, man. Best of luck with that.
Yes, sir, man.
This shit's getting sick.
What else you got for us, man?
Man, we got rapper Meek Mill pays bail for 20 women just so they could spend their holidays with their families and their kids.
They was in jail?
Yep.
I mean, that was a good look. That's not a bad thing to do. I mean, a lot of people go to jail on small charges, you know, and they be stuck away from their family. So I understand you doing something. And, you know, they probably take away from the streets so much.
Nah, him and Jay-Z, they started this little prison reform alliance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but my thing is, if what Meek Mill is really saying in his raps is true about like flooding the streets with all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, you could tell when he was coming up. If you watch the freestyle videos, he looked like straight up.
Well, I mean, if that's
true,
true,
dirty ass street kid, really, then have him do that shit.
It's good to give back, you know what I mean?
You can feel it in the song, like you can feel it. You know what I mean?
The realness,
the pain and shit.
Yeah, I can feel it too. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's good to give back. If you want to bail them out, bail them out. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like that's what's on your heart, you feel me?
Yeah, the women were incarcerated at Riverside Correctional Facility in Philadelphia, man, and he was afforded, and they were unable to afford bail. So he paid bail for him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Got them all out.
Yeah, see, that's respectable, like I said, man. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? Shouts out to Meek Mill, too, though.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? For doing that for them women, man. Like I said, it's a lot of people that don't even, care about people in jail. They forget all about them once you get locked up.
That's what I'm saying. Just give back, man, if you got it.
Yes, sir. But you know what I want to talk about next? That Title 42. So that was the law that basically kept migrants out of the country because we had COVID-19 going on, so they wouldn't let nobody in or out, right? Because the sickness, they didn't want nobody to get sick. No sick people coming in,
spreading it in and out, spreading it farther. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we got about, I think they said about 5,000 to 10,000 migrants on the border in Texas right now trying to get into the United States because Title 42 is about to be, it's about to leave. You feel me? They're about to basically let the bill go. So my thoughts is. And it's also being said that there's a lot of people out there freezing, a lot of kids out there freezing.
Exactly.
Right. What do you think? Like, do you think, first of all, before I give my thoughts, do you think that's okay to let them kids out there and shit freeze and all that shit?
Oh, no.
What you feel about that, man? Like, because I was thinking, like, that shit ain't cool, you feel me? And
my opinion, it's a bad time to come.
True.
Weather-wise and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no other choice. You know what I mean? They want better, so they're going to try to get there as fast as they can.
And they're not all from Mexico. I think some are like from Venezuela, like there where there's fighting in their country. And
that's what I'm saying. They're fighting to get out of their country and come over here. So there should be something at the border, you know what I mean? Even that whole plane out, because they shouldn't be having to walk in like thousands at a time. I seen it. Like you said, I seen the video and the helicopter was just on them, bro. And it walking in by the thousands from Nicaragua all the way up here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, crazy as fuck.
Yeah, they're from Nicaragua too. You know, so my thoughts is like this though. I feel like they should put them like in a facility or something. They should just get them all, round them up, give them some food to eat, and just wait and see what happens. They shouldn't leave them out there, because I seen the little kids out there freezing. You know what I'm saying? She was like, her kid was sick. A dude was like, his daughter was sick, and it kind of got to me. I was like, damn, they letting them out there. They letting them sit there and die with AK-47s pointed at their face.
Same shit in Cuba. Like, they're all coming over here on boats and shit because they don't have no food over there.
But my next question for you was, do you feel like they should keep Title 42 in place to keep turning migrants away? Or do you feel like...
No, like I said, they should have something at the border that sends them through the program to see if they're wanted or see if they're murderers and see if they need mental health, and then get them the help they need, figure out where they want to go in America and what's their, you know what I mean? They got family and shit.
I got another question for you.
Really social working.
Like, because you know how Texans, they got their opinion. Like, so I'm going to give you their point of view and kind of my point of view a little bit. So... do you feel like we should keep flooding the United States with hella people and taking our resources away?
No, that's what I'm saying. They should control that shit. The people that are coming in. Like.
So, do you feel like they should stay out of here, or do you feel like they should come in? Do you feel like we should let 10,000 or 5,000 new people come across the border every day because a law is gone now? Do you think we should just allow that to happen? And what do you think first?
I don't know, because it is overpopulated already.
Mm-hmm.
So that just means more overpopulated.
Yeah, and homelessness is at like an all-time high.
Homelessness is going to be even more all-time high.
Yeah, and then another thought I want to tell you too is that the job market for people in the United States is finally open back up, and I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but I thank Trump for that. You know, because Trump put the Title 42 in place, right?
And still, a lot of people don't want to work and shit.
But before that, you really couldn't get a job because employers were actually doing illegal things like hiring people with no.
They still are and shit.
But
I know what you're talking about.
It's a little bit more legit now. Like
illegal.
They were hiring illegal people to work for cheaper.
Yeah, that's fucked up too.
Yeah, taking away our jobs.
And that's what they're gonna have to go through if they keep coming in like that.
That's what's gonna end up happening because they understand that they could pay them less than they could pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I find the problem. You know. I don't know if it's okay to let 5,000 new people come in here a day, because the only way they can survive is they have to work, you know, unless they're going to sell drugs, but most of them want to work. So when I think like that, I think, okay, well, they got to work. You got these farmers, you got these warehouses that will actually hire them, right, and pay them $10 an hour, you know, instead of paying them $15, which is the regular minimum, right? So that's going to take millions of jobs away from regular people. And you ask yourself, like, I understand that they're freezing and cold, and maybe they should round them all up and give them a place to stay, a little bit of like a little lunch, like a sandwich and some cookies and an apple or something. But you ask yourself, do you let all these people in, or do you turn them back away?
No, because like you said, we can't even figure out what to do with the homeless we got over here.
Nah.
So how are we gonna get some homeless from another country?
I mean, and you see the problem with homelessness so big right now, right?
For sure.
Yeah, you see it everywhere. On the sides of freeways, people are building fucking makeshift houses.
They're trying to get it together, but they don't want to put no money into that shit.
Nah, so, I mean, I understand what the Texans are saying. The Texans are saying, like, hey, no, we don't want them to come in because the first place they're going to come is to Texas, you know?
Texas and California, for sure.
Yeah, but they're going to start right there. You know, they're going to come through their border, you know. Boom, that's where they're all at and shit. So they're like, we don't.
They're coming up and down all the whole border.
No, they are. But right now, the Texans are having the biggest issue with the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're
Nicaragua's way down that way, like that.
Yeah, they're not okay with it. They said they want to shoot them if they go on their land and shit.
Yeah, I've been hearing that shit.
Yeah, so I'm saying they're having a real big issue.
And they shouldn't have to come over here and fight for their life, but still, you know what I mean? Go through the damn social workers and the border. All that shit.
Yeah, I feel like they should have to go through the right channels because taking away more jobs from Americans and really leaving us with a shitty end of the stick, it's not okay, you know?
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of Americans don't want to work, but I feel you're talking.
No, I feel what you're saying. That's true though. We had an all-time low because of COVID-19 because they wanted to give us that. Yeah. They gave us that free money, you know, and now we feel like we could just sit at home. I understand what you mean.
And they put that, like you said, the anxiety in us about COVID and Corona, if we go outside and being around people.
Yeah, fact.
People act hella weird now.
That's a fact. What else you got up for us, man?
We're going to talk about the national water crisis, man.
What's up with the water?
You know how the water in Flint, Michigan, water in Louisiana, the water in Watts, California, they still don't want to do nothing about that. They're talking about building those plants down in LA, remember?
Yeah.
They canceled that. And everybody's just going through this whole same thing, and they're finding a lot of lead in our water. And it's getting bad. Like, it's messing up people's, like, mental health.
Does it say what lead exactly does to you? Like, what's the side effects of having lead in the water?
It throws up your chemical balance and, like, your mental health. Like, you start snapping. The girl said from Watts High School, she said there's a fight every week because their school is next to a metal and aluminum plant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fumes just go right to the school, bro. And they said they'd be having to fight every week. Like, it's so, people are so, like, on edge and shit.
Shit, they're going to have to, in a minute, then they're going to have to pay them kids for.
No, which brings me to my thing. And what makes, I can see it over here in Stockton, too. Like, all the low, you know what I mean, income areas, they're always the highest crime. And they got, you know what I mean, poisoned water and shit. They said we ain't supposed to drink our water. I don't drink that shit. I just take showers and shit. Like,
I've been drinking the water out of our sink since I was a
I used
child.
to do it, but yeah, I don't, not no more. Like, I can't risk it, man. I got enough problems already, man.
I don't know. I think with everything, like when things like that, like when it comes to water consumption and things like that, I think that you need to make sure you're like, I don't know, getting stuff out of your body, like working out, sweating things out at the same time.
No, that's facts.
Don't let lead build up in your body to where you're getting all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're
it's
sweating.
not just lead. It's other chemicals and shit. You know
I know,
what
but still, like, make sure you getting a good sweat in every other day to get all the chemicals. But to me personally, I be drinking water out the sink. I'm not gonna lie. I know I shouldn't. Everybody says you shouldn't, but I don't know why. I've been doing that since I was a kid. You feel me? Like, if I want a quick cup of water, I'm gonna just go.
Nah, the hose water, I don't know why the hose water is the best. I don't know why that shit tastes so good.
Yeah, it's just different. I don't know.
Straight dirt water.
maybe because when I was a kid, I was drinking it. I'm just used to that shit now.
I know, but I haven't. I'm so bougie.
Maybe I need to stop shit.
Yeah, I'm so bougie now. I be drinking Fiji water, nothing but like shit, like trying to.
Yeah, maybe I should stop, man. Real talk, but I understand.
Yeah, man. Watch what you drink, man, because they trying to poison us from our own damn faucets nowadays, man. So make sure you boil that shit, throw it in the Brita, all that shit.
Man, that's crazy, man. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? Fredo Bangs and NBA YoungBoy coming together.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so, you know, Fredo Bangs and NBA YoungBoy, you know, they've been beefing for years. You know what I mean? So finally, they came together and they did a little drive. I guess they gave away some stuff. And, you know what I mean? They were standing together, took a couple pictures, which is a good look. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they've been beefing. Everybody been beefing a lot lately. And it's been a lot of murders.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We really don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was said, what they say? G Money slept with NBA YoungBoy's sister.
Yeah.
That was the problem, right?
When they were younger. Why YoungBoy was younger, but yeah. And gave his sister herpes or something.
Yeah, and then he what the fuck he do? They said the NBA YoungBoy killed the real G Money. That's what. Yeah,
allegedly.
That's what the alleged little thing was. But
I heard that shit too.
I don't think they would come together if that was the truth. I mean, if he killed him, he'd still be tripping. Cause what's his name be tripping over him? Fredo Bangs. He be tripping. He got chains on him and everything. So I was like, man, but I mean, it's a good look. They come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop that bullshit.
That's facts, though. But what do you think about Lil Durk saying the same shit, like stop the violence, and then going dropping disses and rapping about the same shit?
Well, I think Lil Durk is a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? I think Lil Durk is a little bit different. I feel like he wants the attention. You know what I'm saying? He's like he wants his rap career to be big. You know what I mean? So I don't believe nothing Lil Durk say.
So what do you feel about clicking up with your ops and shit and squashing beef? Because they was talking about he was doing that.
What do I think about that? You see how I had to take a deep breath?
Yeah, because they said he was doing that shit too, but then he was going dropping disses about the same gang he was trying to squash the beefs with and shit.
Yeah, I don't know about.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit gets
tricky.
Yeah. I mean,
so you don't know if you're gonna go do a toy drive with them, and then these niggas start shooting you and shit, and you get shit lit up like fuck.
Yeah, I'm not clicking up with no ops. Period, point blank.
Nah, yeah, that's facts.
No, I mean, not even no situation. It don't even matter. I'm not clicking up with no ops. I'm not kicking it with no ops.
Those niggas just be going back and forth on their word, man.
Especially people like that kill somebody that I know or something. Like, I'm not kicking with you, nigga. I don't even want to be cool or nothing like.
Exactly.
We had a conversation, argument, nothing. We don't need to be cool because you got some kind of weirdness in your mind about me now. You feel me?
Shouts out to them, man. Hope the best in their next ventures, man.
That's a fact, man. But what else you got up for
But
us?
they are breaking the barriers with that one, though.
They is, though. Shout out to both NBA Youngboy and Fredo, man.
Man, we got the Supreme Court rules that you could wear, the Sikh Marine recruits, you could wear the thing on your head. What's it called? The turban thing?
Yeah. Hajib, whatever.
Hajib?
Yeah.
Yeah. They said you're allowing those in the Marine recruits, like, because they was trying to get up in their face and make them take off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
go against their whole religion. That's fucked up. That's fact.
They shouldn't do that, especially if they're defending this country. This country lets you do whatever you want, have the rights and whatever to do.
Yeah, man. So
as
I'm
long
glad
as they're
they
physically able to do it, then they should be able to do the same thing and wear whatever they want to.
But yeah, after recruits. So what if after recruits you gotta shave your head or take that shit off or something?
It probably they just don't even make you. Like the people stopped wanting to go to the army so much that they started letting them do anything, like have tattoos. Remember when it was like you can't have tattoos?
No, that's
like
facts.
you have to cut your hair. Now they started like bending the rules because people stopped wanting to go back in the day.
Nah, because my little brother just got out the army. He came back sleeved up. Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
I remember the little army recruit came to Stag or something. Nigga, ain't nobody go to that motherfucker. Like,
damn.
For real. Because we had football practice right there by it. We went to go.
Oh, yeah, right there across the street.
Yeah, we went to the little Chinese place to go eat the food after. Nigga,
the only thing I didn't like was, like, authority and, like, someone yelling in my face like that. I'll end up headbutting them or stalking them or something. Like, I can't. I got ADD. Like, you ain't going to sit there and fucking.
I was okay with all that. I just didn't like the fact that.
No, but now I get older, I get it. But
you got to go fight for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Like, I'd rather fight for myself. You feel me? And then, like, who knows if I'm going to make it back. You got sailors and all that shit killing themselves. I'm cool.
Nah, and that's what I was saying. That's why I had to check on my bro. Because a lot of them dudes be getting depressed, getting bullied up in there and shit. Like,
yeah, that's a fact. I'll pass. But you know what? I want to end it off with my last one.
Yeah.
So, Tory Lanez, man, he got found guilty, right? With the Meg Thee Stallion situation, man. And I didn't think he was going to get found guilty, man.
I seen that, too. I was hurt.
Yeah. So, basically, he facing 23 years.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go, but
nah, they're trying to make an example. She got that money. She did something happened.
Yeah, even though the witness testimony, there was a witness that testified that the girl got out the car and started shooting the gun, and then he grabbed the gun and started shooting it wildly. Even though they had a fucking witness that said that, he still got convicted, and I didn't understand that. It was somebody that didn't even have nothing to do with the situation. Basically,
you think she snitched for him?
No, I don't know what happened. I think they're trying to make an example out of him. Like, if you have
like
a neighbor,
said, yeah.
You had a neighbor up there
videotaping the whole shit,
watching them and shit, and he said that he seen a girl get out the car, muzzle flashes, and then the guy had a gun, and then he started shooting wildly to make everybody calm down. So how do you get convicted? You know, that's weird.
The shooting wildly part.
Yeah,
because that could be, and he was just.
But what about if the girl was
everywhere.
shooting at that? Well, I mean, they're both at fault, but the girl didn't even get no. Maybe they'll bring up charges on her later. Hopefully not. Cause we ain't
man,
no
I don't know. All that shit sounds weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't there, so I can't tell you shit. Like,
but I mean, fuck, man, my nigga Tory about to face 23 years. He took it all the way to trial. They might give him like 15.
Damn. Yeah, his dad came out pissed, boy.
But man, shouts out to Tory, man.
Yeah, man. Best of luck with that.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna end it off with Disneyland, man. They charged $185
a ticket.
For a little tiny shot of booze and a little waffle cup.
Yeah.
$185.
Shit, I expect it though. I mean, you going to Disneyland?
$185.
You better be ready to spend if you're going to Disneyland. Keep it
I'm
1,000.
not fucking with that. Every time I hear just Disneyland's getting more expensive.
I'm just being honest. Like, you better be ready to go ahead and spend. You already at Disneyland. You know, they ain't finna play with you when you get up in there, boy.
Yeah, it's a holiday drink, but that's too damn much. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna spend $180 on some presents. I'm not gonna spend $180 on some fucking little drink.
Shit, to me, I mean, shit, that might be a bargain. You might get over there and that should be hella expensive. Like, cause I know Disneyland, to even go to Disneyland is hella expensive. I ain't never been to that motherfucker, but I don't
that
really
shit better pour itself into my mouth. Like,
I don't really like rides, nigga. Like, ever since I be seeing niggas fall off rides and shit, like, I don't really want to put my life into nobody, like, somebody else's hands, nigga, on a ride.
no, after I hear all that weird shit about Disney, I can't even fuck with it, man.
Yeah, the little racist shit.
All that weird shit.
Yeah, hella weirdos.
They said it says 666 inside Disney.
I know, and they
You
said
look, you can see
if
it.
you watch that little video with the little characters, when they not letting the little black kids, giving the black kids no hugs or saying nothing, they walking right past them. They hella weird.
I seen that at the parade.
Yeah,
that made me sick, bro.
Yeah, they hella weird. So I don't even fuck with them anyways. But
yeah, man.
But we gonna end it off with that, man. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for rocking with us on another one, man.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Run that shit all the way up. Run it back. You know what I mean? I am Busy Mac and the handicap assassin.
And this your boy Gotti, man. Thank you for watching. Y'all stay safe, man.
Let's get it.